Good morning friends, I am Parthes Parekh. I am physics teacher in LP Savani group of school. Today we are going to learn topic number 2.10, which is electric flux. So student, the questions arises in our mind that what is electric flux? So electric flux is the number of electric field lines crossing a given area kept normal to the electric field lines is called electric flux. It is usually denoted by the Greek letter phi suffix e, and its unit is Newton into meter square per coulomb. It is came from the electric field equation, which is electric field into area. The unit of electric field is Newton per coulomb, and the unit of area is meter square. So the combined both is Newton into meter square per coulomb. Okay, so combinedly we can write electric flux E into A. So electric flux is a scalar quantity and it can be positive or negative. So here student, one given figure, in this figure the positive charge produce the electric field which is outward, okay, and the two small rectangular area elements placed normal to the electric field at region A and B. Okay, even though these elements have the same area, the number of electric field lines crossing the elements or passing the elements in the region A is more than the crossing the element in region B. Okay, see in this figure clearly. Therefore, the electric flux in region A is more than that in the region B. Okay, so the electric field strength for a point charge decreases as the distance increases. Then the point charge electric flux also decreases as the distance increases. Okay, so electric flux for uniform electric field, consider a uniform electric field in a region of space. Let us choose an area A is normal to the electric field lines. So in this figure, the area is normal to the electric field line. Normal means perpendicular. The electric flux for this case is phi is equal to E into A. Phi is nothing but it is electric flux. So here electric flux is E into A, electric field into area. Okay, suppose the same area A is kept parallel to the uniform electric field. See, the plane is parallel to the electric field. So the angle made between the electric field and the area vector is 90 degree. So cos 90 is 0. So E into A cos theta. So E into A cos 90. So it will be 0. Then the no electric field lines through the area A. The electric flux for this case is 0. Now third case, if the area is inclined at some angle theta with the field. Okay, see in the figure the area vector is make some angle with electric field, okay, that is theta. Then the component of the electric field perpendicular to the area alone the contributes to the electric flux. The electric field component parallel to the surface area will not contribute to the electric flux. Okay, so the electric flux is E into cos theta into A. For this case, the electric flux is E into cos theta into A. Okay. About second topic, electric flux in non-uniform electric field and arbitrary shaped area. Suppose the electric field is not uniform and the area A is not flat, then the entire area is divided into n small area segments, mean infinitesimally small elements, which is delta vector A1, delta vector A2, delta vector A3 up to delta vector AN, such that each area element is almost flat and the each electric field over each area element is considered to be uniform. So how it looks like in the figure, it is given the electric field and the area vector and the angle between these two is theta. So the electric flux for the entire area A is approximately written as vector E1 into delta vector A1 plus vector E2 into delta vector E2 up to vector En into vector delta An. So summation of all the terms, then we can write sigma I equals to 1 up to n Ei or vector Ei into delta Ai. By taking the limits, delta Ai tends to 0, means small, negligible, or tends to 0. The summation becomes integration. Then the total electric flux for the entire area is given by integration of E into dA. It is clear that the electric flux for the given surface depends on both the electric field pattern on the surface area and the orientation of the surface with respect to the electric field. Now we talk about electric flux for the closed surface or closed surfaces. Suppose a closed surface is present in the region of the non-uniform electric field. The total electric flux over this closed surface is written as, see here in this equation, the closed loop is given in the integration. Okay, so which is phi into suffix c is equal to closed integration or closed integral E into dA. The total electric flux over a closed surface can be negative, positive, or 0. Now we define electric flux through the equation is flux is denoted by phi and electric field is denoted by capital E, and the surface is or surface area is capital A. So combinedly we can write electric flux phi is equal to E into A. The magnitude of the electric flux is E A cos theta. Now the theta is the angle between electric field and the area vector of the plane or the given plane. A is the vector normal to the surface. Okay, so clearly from the figure we can see that the electric field is perpendicular or normal to the plane. Okay, and area vector is also given. So the angle between area vector and electric field is 0. Now here student, the spherical surface with the point charge at a center. So flux of the electric field, or we can find out the flux of the electric field of these charges. Okay, so phi is equal to integration of d phi. D phi means small electric flux or for small area, which is given in this figure. So integrated or integration of E vector E into vector dA. Now we write the magnitude of the flux E into dA cos theta. So here the equation or from the equation of electric field is k q upon r square. K is nothing but it is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and dA is area or small area vector. So here dA upon r square is equal to d omega, which is nothing but it is steradian angle. Okay, so by replace dA upon r square is equal to d omega, then q is common, 4 pi epsilon naught is also common, then the integration of d omega is 4 pi r square. Means the area of this Gaussian surface is 4 pi r square. So r square is cancel out, then we get 4 pi, then is equal to q upon epsilon naught. Okay, so this is nothing but it is Gauss law. Okay, so the Gauss law says that the electric flux through the any closed surface equals enclosed charge by epsilon 0. So the equation of Gauss law is given, integration of E into dA is equal to summation of all equal enclosed charge divided by epsilon 0. This is always true.